temple. I'm reading awesome.
I'm in control already?
Alright. Let's purify this place.
Dang.
See if that won't wake up Gorman.
Medium settings at... I got FSR 3 on though. Medium display is at 1920 by 12. Nice. 20 TDP. All right, let's start right here. You're gonna switch it to the big screen in a sec. I just needed to get my stuff set up. But not bad starting off. Not bad at all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you joining. We'll get started here shortly. Don't worry, I did all my shader compiling before I started streams. So we're gonna be taking a look at 5 different devices: Steam Deck, Xbox Ally X, Legion Go 2, Legion Go S, and the Xbox Ally. So got a lot to cover. And yeah. Oh, let me do that. Related. This. Paste. And we got that here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me get my TikTok brethren up. How y'all feeling this morning? How we feeling this morning? Doing good, doing good. Let me see. Upload short. What game is this? This is Ominusha, Way of the Sword. It's a demo that came out. Capcom just dropped for the new Ominusha game. So we're gonna be testing that, seeing how well it does. Capcom usually does a good job, but I actually like it's performing a little bit better than I expected. But we got to go into some fights. But we're at 20 TDP, 1200p, full resolution. Well, not full resolution. We're at quality FSR. And then we're at medium settings across the board. So, but we're gonna switch it to the big screen in a sec, see if it works without breaking. Once I get my host up and my stream situated. But welcome, welcome. We're gonna be taking a look at across 5 different devices today. Let me do that on my live. Fix that. And we're off to the races. Where is, there we go. Add that. Where my little tag. We go down to this. I guess this doesn't have the game yet, so we should just be good there. Hit save. That should save. Good. All right, let's switch. Let's see how bad this goes. Hopefully it doesn't go bad. It didn't go bad. Still working pretty good. we at, and this is not the Legion Go S, so apologies. Legion Go 2. And what else do we need to do? Oh, sorry about my audio. Got a few things we gotta make sure are working properly, but we'll get started here soon. Apologies for the delay. And then we have to do one last thing. And we good. All right, we good. Let's start. All right, so we at 1200p right now, medium settings, preset. I didn't do any customization, but we are using FSR 3 quality. VSync is off, so that's why you see that wobble. We can turn it on real quick. No, VSync is on actually. Oh, did I leave it on? Yeah, I didn't cap it, but we'll turn it on just to get the wobble out the way. I don't know.
Just the bastards I'm looking for.
These are not even live. They're pre-recorded. Los, be quiet, please. If you're gonna be in here, just be in here. Enjoy the show. Don't lie. Alright, so without stamina, the body cannot do my wishes, land attacks on enemies, or deflect fears to deplete their stamina, making them exhausted and open to break is an attack. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Oh, I don't have my freaking TV up. It's like, why I'm paying attention to the wrong things. This is Ominusha, Way of the Sword. This is the demo they put out for the game that's coming out in September. I just wanted to test it. Obviously, it's a Capcom game, so they do pretty good work. But right now we're running at 1200p with quality FSR. Well, not 1200. We're at 1080 now because we're docked. It should be 1080. Let me double check that. Yeah, it shouldn't say 1200 in right now, but it's still saying if for whatever reason, but it's borderless windowed. And it really should be at 1200. I mean 1080. That's the aspect ratio we're at now. But the same thing, it's 1920, 1080, 1920, 1200. Not that big of a difference. But I have been seeing some actual performance differences there. So I do want to be accurate when I say 1920 by 1080 versus 1920 by 1200. So we're gonna just it's not changing the aspect ratio because I think that's on auto. So we're gonna just leave it at 1200, just so we can I don't know if either force the performance level of 1200p of what we see on the system itself. I don't know how that all works. Seems as if it's almost as if it's pushing pixels that don't exist or trying to work through something that don't exist. So very strange. How do you absorb souls? There we go. They have two different controller layouts, which is kind of strange, but the one that seems like everybody would be used to is the defense layout, which is kind of like Dark Souls, with your X being your attack, Y being your heavy, B being your evade, A being interact. The other one was a very weird layout, so I don't recommend that other one if you're going to be playing this anyway. And the LB being the block is obviously Dark Souls, so. What he can do, like 2 hits.
You're nothing.
I'm surprised he's doing so well at like trying to deflect. You can backstab. They should have told me that. It's just a demo drop for it.
No challenge.
We're gonna be testing it across all 5 devices. So Legion Go S,
I dealt with the monsters.
Legion Go S, Legion Go 2, Xbox Ally X, Xbox Ally, and then the Steam Deck OLED. But so far so good. It's like holding around 30 at 20 TDP, 1200p quality with medium settings. I'm like, I didn't do anything to change anything, so it's not doing bad at all. I haven't customized anything yet. We might get to a big fight scene and try to start like doing some other stuff. This is the demo plate. The game comes out in September.
Thank you, Samurai. If those things had broken through the gate, none of the people taking refuge here would have had a chance. It's horrible. The temple grounds are just a killing field full of monsters. How can this happen? This is a temple! It's blasphemy.
If the entrance is this bad, the inside must be a mess.
Is all we have left to give if we hold faith that our words reach him yet.
That stage is going to haunt my nightmares. I can't stop thinking about it.
Infernal fiends run rampant in the city, extinguishing all life with fire.
How restored it is, okay. I feel like this is gonna be
I never thought I'd make it back here alive.
Capcom's take on Dark Souls, or Souls like.
Is it really that bad out there?
There's nothing but fiends and
But I really
horror
hope the
beyond
story
here.
is fun.
If you mean to pass through, I urge you reconsider.
Fiends, huh? Just what I'm looking for. The malice is thickest over there. Now, how do I get there?
They got a whole map. Interesting. Make my way to the stage. Can you do like a... Oh, I thought to say, A waypoint? Like, how big this game gonna be? Parries in blazing state. Press LB just before a hit. Blocking just before an enemy hit lands a trigger parry. Yep. Wow. Didn't get that one off. Press B just before it being hit. Read your opponents to avoid taking damage. You can even add insult to injury, reducing stamina with the counter after evading an unarmed attack. The reflex dodge, for example.
This is looking grim.
Pain. Do I have anything for him? My soul. Oh, I could have restored my health like that.
We're done here. You're just fuel for the gauntlets. Pistol.
Oh.
We'll get through there. Is there another way?
How do I stop them from... Oh. Silly me. Okay, we have 18 minutes. We got like 5 minutes before I gotta find a spot to move to the next ones. Xbox Ally or Legion Go 2, bro. It's the Legion Go 2. So there's, I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but there should be a logo at the bottom that tells you exactly what console I'm playing. And it should be very bright, and it should say Legion Go 2. Let me know if y'all can see that. Maybe y'all can't see it. So when I'm in full screen mode, I will always have a label at the bottom that will say exactly what handheld I'm using. Which is better? Oh, not sure. I always go back to my same argument that I bought the Legion Go 2 first. So if I bought the Legion Go 2 first, I mean I liked it more at the time, and that's probably about the end of it. I don't think that they do too much different outside of like one having a better screen. And you know, using stuff like Moonlight, GeForce Now to play games at the full fidelity. It's gonna look better on the Legion Go 2, but I think they both. I think the Xbox is a I think they have like, you know, a traditional handheld where it feels just like right to play with. Like they got the feel right. Way better than Legion. But when I'm just playing games via stream and I want HDR and I want all the full glory of it, that's how I finished 007 First Light, is on my handheld using Moonlight. So I just prefer that one for streaming when I can't be in front of my PC. Because most of the time I'm not really running games natively on here, unless I, oh, that's cool, unless I actually have to, which means when I'm away from my home. Okay, you can use the spirit mirrors to save your progress at any time. Additionally, making contact with the spirit mirror will just restore your health. Okay. Anything you cannot carry will be sent to your storehouse. Oh, they don't do that whole management thing. Cool. Nice. There is an Xbox Ally X OLED coming out, but it's in a bundle with smart. Oh yeah. That one, the X20. I don't know. I think they defeated the purpose when they bundled it. I mean, it's for the super enthusiasts. I just don't feel like the Z2 Extreme is for the super enthusiasts at this point at all. I think the new one's coming out. I think there's plenty of more better stuff on the market. So if they were going to try to appease an enthusiast, it needs to be like way more than what they did. Z2 Extreme with the OLED is not like super different than just going to buy Legion Go 2. So I don't know what that was for. I don't know who that's for at this point. If we get a boss fight, we might use that as the test. Which I think we're gonna get a boss fight.
It's no time. Don't bring them. Hurry to the stage. Faster.
The power of the Oni is within your eyes as well. It must have been awakened by the dark mass you absorbed.
What's that thing?
The concentration of the
Yeah, the HDR on Moonlight was working pretty decently. You do have on the Legion Go 2, you have to turn down your brightness though, because you're gonna like I had to drop it down like 46, 48 because everything was blown out. But that's part of the course for the Legion Go 2 anyway.
You listen here.
I won't answer questions or otherwise to Gauntlet Lady. I was briefly awake thanks to the energy.
There's no frame gen on.
But now I am not.
It's just 1200p quality medium settings. 1200p quality FSR3 medium settings preset. I haven't adjusted yet or done anything, and we had 20 TDP. I'm almost certain we can get a 60 out this game. Let's mess around right here. Where we at? We right in front of this little area. We're getting 40 when we look back, but we're getting 32 when we look forward. Let's try to get a 60 real quick. All right, first things first. 1600 by 9, 1600 by 1600 by 1000, but they only give me 1600 by 9. we're gonna go to disabled FSR HDR. We got medium preset FSR with quality. Gonna go a little bit higher on the anisotropic filtering. Mesh medium, foliage high. Gonna keep foliage at high. Foliage movement. Interesting. We'll leave it on. Ground quality is something we could probably get away with if it's not a bad, but it looked like it's nothing is really taxing the system. I'm trying to think of like, yeah, context shadows is a must. Ambient inclusion is a must. Bloom on high is cool. Motion blur off is fine. Well, no, I want motion blur. SSS scattering, screen space separable surface scattering. Never heard of that one. Let's see where we at with just the change to the resolution. Okay, we got a little bit higher. We're now at 39 and probably going to be at like 50 if we look backwards. 47. Okay. 37. Okay. How's the device so far? You talking about the Legion Go 2? It's cool. It's good. I've had it for so far. I mean, I've had it for like 7 months, or yeah, 7 or 8 months now. Yeah, 7 or 8. Runs great. I have had no issues outside of, you know, bad driver support, Legion space being garbage or not up to par with all the rest of them, but nothing you can't get past, I suppose. I did my review is posted on my channel as well if you want to check that out. I don't know if we can get to a what's the name, to be honest. I was saying 21 gigs of free RAM. Interesting. I don't want to go down to balanced. That's gonna just make it work worse. Not doing no frame gen. I mean, our anti-aliasing is still fine. I mean, the only thing that I could really give up is like, I mean, medium setting seems fine, but anything that's on like high, we can just go down to low. I don't think that's gonna change much. Screen space reflection doing that bad? Yeah. Like, I don't think any of this is gonna change much of the performance. We're still not getting to 40. I think the bigger win would be TDP. So probably do that. Let's start at 25 first. Okay. 25, we're now at 55 looking back. And we're still not hitting 40. Interesting. I would have thought we would have hit 40. Okay. So maybe 30 TDP? I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference at 30. Oh, do that. Yeah, I figured it wasn't gonna be that much. I mean, we get over the hump, I suppose. It's like a 4%, like 4 frame difference. That's nice. What up, Marcus? This game looks really good. Capcom on the roll this year, for sure, for sure. Do you foresee the storage prices going back down this year? I want either the 4 terabyte or 8 terabyte. Nah, I don't think that's going down for like 2 years. To be fair, I think it's all associated with AI. Once we get the stock market to fall for AI boom, and like we start to see the downtrends, for that, you just follow that. You'll probably be able to tell when it's gonna actually occur. But I think we still we're still in ramp up period. So no, not for like at least a year or two.
It's trying to tell me something.
How y'all feel about 40 in this game? I feel like 40 would be okay. But it's like timing wise, so it's kind of like a Dark Souls games. I don't know. Could try 40. See how we because I don't want to push like I said, I don't want the graphics to look trash. That's what we don't want to do. And obviously, if we plan it on like a, let me switch back real quick. We're planning on a handheld. It's not, it's not as bad. Let me go back to my webcam. You definitely don't see like the loss there. And I think it's even better because why is it at 60 now? Do I have RSR on? RSR will try the best to try to get to like 2160. And that was causing us. Let me see if the difference is still there when I go back. RSR is aggressive, especially when it's trying to get to 2160. So okay, that makes a lot more sense then. But we're still at 55, 56, 61. What it was trying to do is try to go. RSR was aggressively like, that's why you don't want to leave it on all the time, because it's aggressively trying to get to your full screen, and it can lose a lot of performance from that. Obviously, it's a little bit more drastic going from 1600 by 900 up to 4K, but it's still doing the same thing. I'm using Windows. I might just get the 4 terabyte. Yeah, that's facts. All right, so we actually was at we can get close to a 50 with 30 TDP, 1600 by 900. All right, let's go back to the other screen just so we can kind of take a look at it from a gander at it at the Legion Go 2 level. And one thing also for this one is that it's 1600 by, you can see the black bars popped up, so it is getting a little bit more performance back because it's not going to full. But we can switch that by just, oh, why did they do that? It went to 720. So was it RSR or was it this? Why did it go to 720? Aspect ratio should be auto, but it's not working. So let's go to 16 by. Oh, it's stuck. Dang, I messed it up. I must have messed up. I'm doing too much switching. I'm throwing it off. This is not something you would normally run into. It's me because I'm messing around with the settings and moving back and forth between displays. So you're not gonna run into this, but I'm running into it because I'm doing too much. So let's just focus on one and restart the game and focus on another. So that way we're not swapping back and forth like that. Okay, so let's go back, check our settings, make sure we're still in the same right profiles. 1600 by 900 was what I expected. 1600 by not 16 by 9 is what we expect because it's the TV now. Graphics, yeah, quality still. We only switched down out to medium. We was at medium settings, but we knocked down a few highs to medium and low, but that was about it. We didn't do much adjustments there. And we're at like 46. So we're gonna go now do this fight for every last one of these devices because this is the area that we're gonna. And I think I saved it, right? I just need a manual save so I can come back here. Where's my save set? Oh, there we go. I just need a manual save, and I think I saved it. I'm almost certain I did it. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna just go in here, do whatever this interaction is, and then we're gonna restart and go back to that manual save and do it on every last device with these settings. For now. I think we can get away with like
Threads. What are these attached to?
what is this?
This thing's making the threads.
I have zero plans to get the new rogue ally. Zero. The same chip. It's like there's no value in me getting that one. I already got an OLED device, so it's zero, like literally zero value for me. I think the MSI Claw 8i or whatever it's called, the new one with the new Intel chip is probably the one I'm be out seeking. Jeez. Bruh, he whooping me. So they can do that to you too?
No challenge.
Alright, what performance level was we at? Should I go and try to find a boss, or should I just stop and go back?
There's someone there.
Blade barrages.
That's how it's done.
I like this way more grounded feel of this game though. It's really cool. I'm not used to like them trying to take this approach.
That went well enough.
Like not super flashy, but more like, you know, tactical. I'm planning on installing Steam OS. What you think on your Legion Go 2? I think that's a good time. I just don't think that I'm gonna do it. It's more of like what you feel like you're comfortable with versus the game. I don't have much to gain from going to Steam OS on the Legion Go 2 at this point. I have a lot to gain by continuously supporting and covering Windows gaming.
What's that?
I don't have much to gain from covering Steam to gaming. Everybody knows it's good. So I have devices for Steam OS though, so it's not like I'm losing out on anything. And I do hope, I'm hoping for like an opportunity to review the Steam OS version of Legion Go 2. Review it, not own it, because like I don't need it. So I'm hoping for an opportunity to do that. But that's about it. All right, we're gonna clear out this little village each time. I think that would be the good stop because we're already at 40 minutes. Let me turn back on RSR and see how bad it is. I think you still should be able to see like the... I don't think I gotta restart the game if it was already on. I don't know if it was on or not. Doesn't look like it was. Like I can't see no difference. I can see the spike when I turn it when I turn it on and off, but there's no real, yeah, I don't see anything different. I usually can tell when it pops on based by looking at like visually. I don't see nothing. All right, let's go ahead and okay, well this is the area. The stage is set at Mozu. I don't got a lot of time. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Like if it's a boss fight, it might be better, but we ran through a lot of this area. Let's just go to the next device. All right, so we're at just waiting on the official Steam download so I can play on Legion Go 2. Nice. Yeah. 1600 by 9. Uncapped frame rate. VSync was on because of like just for you guys' purposes. You don't need to have it on. Looks like we're gonna be above the line for Legion Go 2 100%. But Capcom has problems with VSync and VRR. So you might have to turn it on anyway because they be having terrible tearing, even though you have VSync. I mean, you have VRR on. So sometimes it only works with VSync. So be conscious of that because that's what happened with Requiem, Resident Evil 4, pretty much all of them. Pragmata, all of them. So we got quality. I want to take a picture of the settings real quick. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Should be good. Display wise, we got 1600 by 900. Nothing too crazy here. Oh, we had a frame rate limit of 60? Really? That should not be there. Should be unlimited. I hate when they do that. Let's just do 144. Like, what's the point? Why I can't just... Oh, it's uncapped. So what's... Okay, it's uncapped. So why is this even a thing? Never mind. Silly goose. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and move to the next device. And that will be the Xbox Ally X. So we're going to go ahead and move back to the webcam. We're going to, we got to quit. So we're going to unplug. It's adjusting. Thing is huge. Yeah, I like it. It don't look bad at all. Now, obviously, we got those bars because I'm on the wrong aspect ratio. But we had to play this at like 40 FPS. Not 20 TDP, but look, 20 is not even doing bad. So we were really just at 30. 30 TDP. Like this is not this is performing extremely well, to be honest. Extremely well. So not bad for them. Good on Capcom, always. They've been killing it. All right, let's move to the next device. I really do feel like everybody should take a page out of their book because they are the only ones that are killing it. And it ain't that many of them. It ain't that many other ones that's killing it. Anyways, it's pretty bad out there. All right, let's go ahead and move to the next one. Nani? Why is this one? Oh, because the thing was so far away. So yeah, I gotta move it. I had to tape down my docking station. Just kept moving. It's annoying me. And I taped it to a point where it would be good for the Legion Go, but not the Xbox Ally. So now I had to move it. Okay, so we should be good now. And we're going to switch back to the other monitor. Once it pops up, looks like something might be wrong there. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and hit play and switch back that to console alone. All right, this is not the Legion Go 2. This is the Xbox Ally X. As you could see with Armory Crate, we're at 25 TDP right now. We're going to bump up to 30. I feel like we can get some really good settings with this game though. Oh, we got to make sure our resolution is right. I wonder if this game supports auto SR. I'm almost certain it wouldn't. Yeah. Obviously, we got to change some settings. It's like extremely pixelated right now. $1920 by 1200 is where we were at last time, so we're gonna just do that. We're gonna, yeah, RSR is off. VSync is on. Go to graphics. Oh, we gotta turn off this frame rate limiter. CPU boost was not on for that, so we're gonna turn it off of here. Now it's stuck at 60, so maybe there was some validity to this. Oh, is it because of VSync? Okay. So maybe I should turn it off. I don't like that I gotta leave that on. Yeah. Okay. I gotta leave it off. So I gotta not retest it because it wasn't going above 60, but just like I don't think this one's gonna go above 60. But we definitely gotta make sure that we were able to get all the proper, you know, settings, or at least. And this is on lowest, so we're not doing that. We're on medium, and we were at 16 times here, medium there, and medium and low here, and that was it. That's all we changed. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna hit continue. Oh no, load. So we can load where we were. I think it was this one. Hey T, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Alright. So we get the same resolution. No, we was at 1600 by 900. Sorry, I did that wrong. We did go down to 1600 by 9. It's virtually the same, but okay. Let's keep going. Let's see if CPU boost actually helps. Maybe we should turn that on or not. So we were at like 47 here. I actually no, we were at 53. Or am I remember that wrong? I don't remember. Let's turn CPU boost on real quick. $49, 57. Yeah, it really didn't change much. Turn it back off. Yeah, didn't really change much.
Threads. What are these attached to? This thing's making the threads.
And we can turn VSync back on because we're not going above 50, 60, I mean. But honestly, I'm not seeing any tearing on this one. I think that's because it's staying above 48. It's in my VRR window for my device. So let's just leave it for now. That tells me it's like it's holding it. It's a little more stable, but at the same time, I didn't give it time for the other one either. So overall, not bad. Dang, I didn't realize that's what happened. This one's definitely holding their line a lot better. I mean, I guess I turned VSync off, so I gotta go back and check. So far, so good on both of these devices. VSync is kicking in because my window for this VSync is, I believe 40? It might be 48 though. For the TV.
Small fry.
Dang.
Piss off. That was fun. That stench. They really are taking prisoners.
Oh, you could use this. Nice. Okay, okay. Like this gameplay. All right. Let's go ahead and move to the next one. Overall, stable, felt good to play. With the VSync off, it still looked like it's actually working well. So this might be an outlier, or it might just be the demo, but not bad for sure. Next we're gonna go to the Legion Go S, and that's Steam OS. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that plays at 30 TDP. With same similar settings to the Z2 Extreme. So we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and move to that one. The game. Switch back over to my webcam. I hate that it goes out of focus. I should probably just focus it and like do a manual. All right, let's go Legion Go S. Your turn. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a focus on it. Oh yeah. All right. We are in Steam. Let's go ahead and try that now. This is not the Xbox Ally X. Apologies. The Legion Go S. I still have yet to figure out how to make that bigger, so it's going to be small until I figure that out, and I haven't figured it out, which I really need to figure it out. I'm pretty sure people have figured out how to make that larger. Really? Did they keep my settings? No, they didn't. I'm like, I did not have high textures. Foliage was at medium, ground was at low, and screen space. And then we did 1600 by 900. Desync off. No limit. That's what. I'm an idiot. Oh, Lord. So why is it capped still? It's probably over here. Why is it at 60? That's weird. That's strange. Why is it using 60? Hold on, let me try to figure that out real quick. That's peculiar. Like, that's weird because it shouldn't be 60. It should be like 120. Just happened. Okay. I lost signal, but it's back. I'm not really sure why it's stuck at 60. But it don't matter. Unless it's like going above 60, then I'm gonna be annoyed. Then if it's holding 60, that means it's just performing better regardless. But I don't know why it's stuck at 60. Maybe it's something I gotta put on my TV, but they're all using the same HDMI. So I'm not sure. And it's showing that VRR is off. So is it not passing through my VRR for SteamOS? It's gotta be something because the Steam Deck does it. That's interesting. All right, settings wise, quality, medium, across the board, display should be good there. VSync is off, frame rate cap is uncapped, frame rate is on. Hit continue. No, not continue. Shoot. Load. I don't know where they have me for continue. Yeah, they had me beating that part. Load game. Let's take a look at this stability. Okay, looking at the back, 55, 55, 56. Looking at the front, 42. Not bad. Like 56, 42. Let's go through these. Let's go through this part again.
Threads. What are these attached to? This thing's making the threads.
I've been loving the Legion Go S. Been pretty cool. Outside of battery life, been a pretty decent device. Legion Go S or Steam Deck? Legion Go S. Not even close. It's just the Steam Deck it's made by the people that made Steam OS, so it works better. Like what I have noticed is that Legion Go S running Steam OS is not as good as Steam Deck running Steam OS. Not even close. Like I have problems with displays. I have problems with stuff just breaking when I plug things in. Like docking experience totally different. It's a bunch of stuff that just creeps up. That's like what? And you know you don't expect it on Steam because it's Steam OS, but because these are different devices that they now have to support, it can be problems, and I do see that. So I do think that Steam is always going to have an advantage with their proprietary hardware over the rest. So it's not terrible, but it's like weird stuff that I can't get past. That I gotta like make adjustments for. Right now, this VRR thing, it's gonna work with the Steam Deck when I try it, which I'm gonna try it next. But it just doesn't work with this one, and I don't know why. So I gotta figure that out. So stuff just works. I already told you which one was better, Daniel. I said the Legion. What you mean? Or you mean like, oh, maybe I gave you a little bit too much background, but regardless of that background, I think the Legion Go is still the best. Legion Go S is still the better device. those software hiccups ain't gonna make up for the performance difference that you're gonna see in a sec when we try to do these same settings on there. Which we're gonna try to do the same settings anyway, just to mess around. And then we're gonna adjust. You want to get the Rogue Ally X or the Legion Go? I would get the Rogue Ally X if just for the VRR capabilities. It's necessary on these handhelds, especially for latency. Like, you feel it when VSync on here. So I feel like VRR is so important. That's why I feel like the Legion Go 2 stands above, because it's just got the lowest it's got the biggest range for their VRR window, which is 30 hertz to 144 hertz. And turning off VSync really helps with latency and making it feel like it's a smoother experience for sure. So the goal is to always have VSync off, but sometimes you just can't have it off. Sometimes games are just broken. What is this game? No problem, Daniel. Happy to help. All right, let's go to the Steam Deck. Hello, buddy. Welcome, welcome. No matter what I say, you're still my favorite, buddy. All right, let's go to the screen. I'm gonna just double check, because I'm gonna be really annoyed if it doesn't have my VRR set up properly. Like, switching audio, all that stuff is like nothing. None of that stuff works but on here it's fine. It's like, gives me my native, gives me my HDR. If I was to go into like my settings, it's still limiting me though. That's not good. And it says my VR is disabled, but it's not. But why is it a frame rate limit of 60 when I got a 120 hertz display? I'm confused on that. I don't know. I have to figure that out. That's another day. I ain't got time for that right now. Let's just play. All right, it's not Legion Go S. This is the Steam Deck. But maybe that's one thing that they don't have a problem with. I know the switching of native and like resolutions and all that stuff is a problem, audio. But it looks like it may just be a problem with Steam for my VR, for not VRR, because VRR is enabled, but it's the lack of the full frame rate. I know it go to 4K 120. I'm not sure why it's not working. Anywho's, we're gonna let's toast this mug first, and then we're gonna try to dumb it down to give some settings that will actually work for it. But maybe it might surprise us. Let's see. You know, solid 30 FPS with this. I'm okay with that. Got some different settings on here. It looked like we still got enough headroom for our what's the name too, so that's good. Game look like it's well optimized, to be honest. So let's go ahead and continue. Oh no, load. That's right. Appreciate the follow, Act 2. Thank you, thank you. Oh, why is my metrics not up? That one better for y'all? Guess this one's... It's at 30. Why is it at 30? Was that just the performance level? Oh. So I said, why is that 30? That's still not bad though. I mean, for what we're trying to achieve right now, good settings, but we can go down to like, let's go down to, the one thing we probably have to change is resolution or upscaler, like performance, and that'll be it. I still use 1600 by 900, or we can go down to 1280 by 720 and turn this off. Let's see what that looks like. Or AMD native. Probably just as bad. Okay, that ain't gonna work. So we should probably do equality, and we'll be able to get to 30. Look at that. I wouldn't say, I mean, we can strive for 40, but honestly I think a solid 30 would be the best option, because look at that, when I change my camera, it drops down to 29. I don't want to pretend like it's going to be stable at no 40, because it's not. It'd probably be stable at 30 though. Which 30 isn't bad for medium settings. What type of performance does the Steam Deck give compared to a 46? I have no clue. But the performance on this level right now, lazy, is we're getting like 30 FPS with, you know, medium settings at 1280 by 720. So all right, let's go through that process again. Ooh, that was a dip. Seen that dip when it had it popped out? Might have to slow it down a little bit. I think it might be just as simple as like a textures going down a little bit more, but just to not overwhelm the you know, the like we can go down to a little bit lower on some of this. I think we need the 16 times. I think we need the good foliage. Maybe shadow quality go down just to low. But that's not a big enough jump. I think it's the textures really that's going to be the... Actually, no. What's the big jump here? Nothing. Ah, pretty. Yeah, I thought that would be something like massive, but let's just leave it for now. We're gonna leave it everything the same. Would you recommend a Rogue Ally X over the Legion Go S? I would only recommend it over the Legion Go S if you didn't want Steam OS. If you're gonna put Steam OS on the Rogue Ally X, I'd say just get the Legion Go S. Plus, you get a bigger screen, so people really don't like the small screen. So, I think there's two bigger. The biggest components between those two to me is screen and OS. Oh, you only get a certain amount of time. Yes. All right, let's see if we can get our timing right with this 30 FPS. Whoop. Missed. We got one at least. Next up, Xbox Ally. Yeah. Oh. Got him. Tomorrow will be a little bit different. I will be just streaming the Xbox Showcase, like I did the State of Play. So I won't be actually testing anything tomorrow. I'll just be doing the stream simply of the Xbox Showcase, which I think is going to be pretty fun to watch. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. I think that starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're back to our normal scheduling on Monday and Tuesday. Don't know what I don't know what I'm gonna be looking at over those. I might be looking at the 1666 Amsterdam game that was announced as a demo, or Mortal Shell 2. I'm not really sure. And then Final Fantasy Rebirth also got FSR added. So we might take another look at all that across the systems as well. But I don't know yet. But we got some options, sure. I feel like for the most part, it's staying over the 30 in this little area that we decided to test. I'm not sure if it'll be like that for the whole game, but it at least looks like it's holding. pretty smooth. Not bad at all. Especially if us being able to run medium settings and it actually looked like a next gen game versus, you know, what it normally looks like on Steam Deck. But you know, some people want 40 FPS. I feel like the Steam Deck has fallen into the category of 30 FPS on any modern game, like, period. And like, if you're trying to push for like higher frame rates, you just ruining the image to the point where the game isn't even recognizable. So if you're not okay with 30, don't buy the Steam Deck. That's my opinion. All that frame gen stuff people be doing, all that wizardry, tomfoolery with the jewelry. I don't know what that junk is. I mean, I like frame. It's just not what they make it out to be. All right, we got to move on to the next game, next system though. Let's go ahead and move to the Xbox Ally. A little bit lower powered on the Windows side. See how that goes. Same settings we're going to try to use, 720p. I don't think we changed anything remotely. I think everything was still the same. Yeah, we still was on medium, high. Yeah, we didn't change much. Motion blur was still off, but we could probably turn that back on. But that was it. VSync was off, frame cap was on, and was at 720. So let's go ahead and move to the Xbox Ally. Then I'm gonna try to run through and just get my in hand footage, or at least like footage of it running on the actual handheld. All right, switch to webcam, plug you, and we do got to figure out that VRR situation. I don't know what's going on there. It's weird though. I mean that sorry, the resolution and frame rate. Wrong thing. Got too many devices. All right, let's go here for you, my guy. Oh, there you are. There we go. All right. Let's go back to the thing, and now we're not on the Steam Deck. Now we're on the Xbox Ally, and you can tell because of Armory Crate. Even though it's not letting me move for some reason right now. Is it offline mode? Why is it on offline? Wait, are we still in? Hold on, something's wrong with my controller. It's not letting me move. Okay, we're gonna just restart. I don't want no issues with this thing. It's obviously bugging out right now. I'll restart real quick. But yeah, I am looking forward to the Xbox showcase. I'm definitely looking forward to Gears of War E-Day. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time. Good time tomorrow. So I'll be streaming it 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably gonna start like 15 minutes before it starts. Get settled in. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one. And then we'll be back to our standard regularly scheduled programming after that. All right. I don't know why River Tuner does that. I don't even know what to say on it. Like nothing I can do. Okay, there's no CPU boost on. There's no FSR. There's no frame rate limit. Okay, should be good. So a 40 FPS is achievable on with 30 TDP. Probably around 25 TDP is where we'll need to be on the at 1600 by 9 or 1600 by 1000, depending between the Legion Go S, Legion Go 2, and the Xbox Ally. And then on here is where I'm thinking that we would probably be stuck at 30, but well, I know for sure we're gonna be at 30. It's more of like whether we can get more fidelity out of it or not. They say let's go down to abysmal for you. Sure, Brody. What up, Arturo? I'm playing Ominusha, Way of the Sword. It's the demo. This game comes out in September, but I wanted to test the game across the handheld devices to see what Capcom has created, and it's going very swell. Really good. Really good. I wonder if CPU boost will help this game, because it look like it's teetering. But it's already like it's tapping the full GPU, like 93%, 90, 198, 100. that CPU boost did help it. Okay, let's go ahead and start it. So we can get our testing.
Threads.
It did do the same drop that
What are these
the
attached to?
Steam Deck did.
This thing's making the threads. You're just fuel for the gauntlet.
Can you test the Crimson Desert on the rogue ally? Can you test out Crimson Desert on the rogue ally Z1 Extreme? I don't have the Z1 Extreme actually. I only have the Legion Go S Z1 Extreme with 32 gigs of RAM. And geez, this guy is whooping me. It ran okay. It's like 30 FPS experience with decent resolution and settings, but you can check out my video I did on Crimson Desert to kind of get my settings, but I don't think it'll be much different than what the Xbox Ally X was able to do. Have you tried Gothic 1 Remake? No. I don't even know what that game is, but if it costs money, I'm probably not gonna buy it. It's not on my radar. Gothic 1, I'm not sure what that is. I'll look it up, but no, it's probably not gonna be tested on my end unless I look it up and it wows me. But it probably would have been on my radar by now. Appreciate you liking the stream, Lil. You say you tried to optimize it and it glitched out in the mountains. Interesting. I think that game just in general has glitches, but they've been doing lots and lots of updates. I haven't even tested it since like last five updates or so. So it could be different now. I know when I was testing it before, they fixed FSR upscaling. That was a big one. That was the last time I tested it, and it was decent. But the mountains and stuff, like running through the mountains and like glitches, I'm not 100% sure on that one. So. Only got so far in that game. I didn't think I was gonna like drop it, but I ended up dropping it. I just beat First Light. That was amazing. But you've been using FSR 3, yeah. Yeah, I started using it like FSR 3.1 like 3 weeks ago. That's when I started using it. So my thought is that, I mean, obviously y'all see the tearing, so obviously we'll need to turn on VSync for this system, but 30 FPS seems achievable, even if we would have to lower a little bit of settings, but 30 FPS seems very achievable, even with these medium settings with a little bit of tweaking, and 720p FSR quality looks very achievable, on both the Steam Deck and the Xbox Ally, so that's not bad at all. We're now going to have to go through real quick and try to get like 3 minutes of gameplay between all devices, just on the handheld mode. So that should be fun. Let's see if I can get some. Let me see if I can just get this one now while I have it plugged in. Y'all see that okay? Let me do my, I don't like how they be messing up my stuff. And I'm trying to like, I don't like the zoom. I was trying to use the manual, sorry, the autofocus. I was trying to use the continuous one, but I don't like it. Well, it messes up the. That's not the focus though. I guess it was focusing on the important thing, which is the game. So I'm gonna leave it at that. 1.9. Okay, let's go. So giving you guys a perspective of like, and honestly, like it's running a little bit better now. I don't know why though, because I don't have RSR on or anything. Yeah, RSR wasn't on. It's at 720. It's always at 720. Anyways, we just want to get a little bit of footage, so we won't load up that same area again. Yeah. Do's and don'ts of a handheld optimizer. Oh shoot, let me. Bro, I need to fix that. It's rather annoying. Wait a second. Is it my... What's causing the strife right now? What's causing this to be all buckled? Alright, we should be good. Hold on. Gotta make sure the shot okay. Alright, we good. Alright. Let's go back in. Look like it's running a little bit better. We're gonna try to do that little spot again. Maybe it was a little bit of shader compilation as well, or I don't know. But like it's running a little bit better.
Threads. What are these attached to?
And it didn't even go below 30 on when I did that one.
Making the threads.
Can y'all hear that okay? Probably don't matter though. Yeah. Somebody's coming. You stopped right in front of me. Nice. I'm down. I'm buying this game off the strength of the optimization. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the game though. It's just that I like the optimization, the value of like what they put together. Capcom. Like I'm so sick of playing unoptimized games, bro. I ain't lying to you. Do I think the Z1 Extreme is still relevant? The Rogue Ally Z1 Extreme, like not the Rogue Ally X. Rogue Ally, no, I think we should probably just that one just had too many issues for me to recommend or like buy. But it's the Z1 Extreme is still viable, 100%. You just gotta have the right packaging around it. I think the Legion Go S is the best packaging for the Z1 Extreme right now. Alright, we're gonna just
Really aren't taking prisoners. Good nothing.
alright, we're gonna stop right there. That's enough footage. But it looks great to me. What y'all think? I think it looks great. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next system. I just worked my way backwards. So I'm gonna go Steam Deck next, then Legion Go S, then Xbox Ally X, then Legion Go 2. Dang. Okay. Should call. Is that cricket? It cannot be out of sync. Come on. It don't matter. Play anyway. Be using the same save or whatever. So it doesn't matter. Make sure our settings are the same. Okay, we good there. Should not be that. Should be 720. I wonder if that one was running at 720. It should have been. I also did a video on this dock station that I'm using. We got to figure out that Steam Deck issue because I could have sworn that was enabled the first time I used it, but now it's acting like it wasn't. So we got to figure that out. Oops, I just got to load. I know the VRR works. I know the auto latency stuff works, but it's not detecting my full thing. So that tells me that there is something off that we have to detect. But I will update that video if I find something that is not to my liking. This one's actually performing a little bit better.
Threads.
Might be 40.
What are these attached to?
Maybe we needed to restart.
This thing's making the threads.
Maybe we needed to restart the game. Maybe I failed for the oldest trick in the book. No. Why is it not 1280 by 720? There we go. Okay, we still at the same spot, but better. We are dropping a little bit down. Gotta love that HDR. I don't wait, do I have it on? I think I turned it off. This screen just looks nice. That's a nice screen. The color accuracy is a lot better.
That's it. That stench. They really aren't taking prisoners.
Yeah. That might be a little bit more stability on the Xbox LIX. Still pretty good showing. But we also got to verify that they didn't switch the resolution. I don't think they did. But that was a weird thing to happen.
What's that?
Okay. Got enough footage. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. OLED look way better, 100%. And there is no denying that. 100%. I'll be so surprised when people be like, it looks the same. I'm like, what are you staring at? I have no clue what you're looking at. I have zero clue what you're looking at. But to me, it's OLED at the time. They can look good, but they're never going to look the same. Ever. To me, they'll never look the same. So I am right there with you, Hans. Right there with you. I'm definitely gonna put a skin on this one. I hate how this hue makes everything look greasy. I hate it. Hate it with a passion. So I'm definitely gonna put a skin on it. All right, let's do this. Y'all had to be different. Y'all could have just made it black. Y'all had to be different. we do have to go to 1600 by 1000, but they don't let us on here, which I forgot about. So we gotta go to settings and create and force it. This is another problem I have. I don't know why it doesn't detect that I have the ability to go to 1600 by 1000. It just does detect it. So when I try to do 1600 by 1000, I literally got to go do it in the settings. Oops. And restart the game. I don't know what's up with this device, but it doesn't really, it ain't been working like I thought it was gonna work. That's what I meant when I said that Steam OS on Legion Go S is not the same as Steam OS on Steam Deck. Just a little quirks you gotta deal with. Just a few quirks. It should force it now that I went and did that update though. There we go. Now it might have a little bit of a difference in performance now that we went from 1600 by 900 to 1600 by 1000. So just so y'all let y'all know, I just want to see what it looks like at that level as well. I think they changed my settings though, because foliage was that high. Yeah, so let me go back up here and do the quality, medium again. And I think all we changed was the 16 times, and yeah, these were all high. Or did we change those prior to moving on because we were trying to do some updates? I think we left it. Yeah, I'm wrong. We went to medium, we went to low, and we went to medium low on it before. So okay. And then display 1600 by 1000 VSync. We should be good there. Let's go ahead and load the game. Again, we're at 1600 by 1000, not 1600 by 900, so performance could show difference. And that's going to happen on both the Legion Go 2 and the Legion Go S.
Threads. What are these attached to?
Which one do I think is the best? It when you guys depends on what I'm doing, but I like the Legion Go 2. That's the one I bought first. I mean, my favorite of all of them is Steam Deck OLED because that's my first one. But I don't use my Steam Deck OLED no more. My Legion Go 2 is the one I use mostly. So but then it switched when I got the Xbox Ally X because I like the feel and ergonomics of it. It just felt better to play. But now I'm back to my Legion Go 2. So it's like depends on the day or what I feel like doing. Like if I'm streaming a game, like I've been playing First Light. So First Light is a very cinematic game, HDR, got good ray tracing in it. I've been streaming that from Moonlight to my Legion Go 2. Big screen, can handle the HDR over Moonlight. Has the VRR capabilities within Moonlight as well. Just an all-arounder, good device. But then if I'm playing something natively, I'm not really moonlighting. If I gotta go out the house, I'm picking up my Xbox Ally X because it's just better as a handheld. So everybody doesn't have that choice though. So it's tough. So I always default to the one I bought first, which was the Legion Go 2. Why is he whipping me this time? All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's move on to the Xbox Ally X. Always mess up on where it's at. Wait a minute. See? I gotta switch that to medium. I felt like I messed up on this one. Because I was like, wait, why is... But the screen cell, yeah, I think I left one setting on. And that was that one. The ground quality was not... It went from high to low. I don't think it's going to be super impactful, but yeah, that was one I missed. That was a miss. And now we're going down to 1600 by 900 instead as well. Unframe, yeah. VSync is off. That's on. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Okay, I'm about to look more into the both because these will definitely... I think I read that already. Man, I might be sleepy. Definitely save me from when work is slow. But yeah. You play a bunch of stuff on them. A ton of stuff. And it looks good too. So it's not like it's a crappy experience for sure. Not at all. Oops. Okay, let's go to low game. Let's load this one. What is this? Look at this. This one's close to 60 now with the 1600 by 9 and it's more like Ian. Okay. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I see you. It's definitely staying in this window of V-Sync too. I mean VRR.
What
So
are these attached to?
might not have to lock it to 40 if it can stay at like at 50.
This thing's making threads.
Am I tweaking or has the games been running better? Where y'all going? It had to reset. T-stance. They had to go back to their T-stance. I said, hold on, we gotta reset. Something went awry.
That was fun.
This one isn't doing bad at all, though. I don't think it was at this level. Am I missing something? I don't have that on. We at 1600 by 900 in the game. Unless they switched it. It's at 1600 by 9. Okay. Yeah. Not bad at all. This might be the highest performing, I think.
Small fry.
We have to check out the Legion Go 2 next, but
Let's fall.
I think it's the highest performing. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a bow and arrow at some point for these suckers.
Lean into it. That was fun.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the last one. Then we're gonna call it quits for the day, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, but tomorrow is gonna be a little different. Again, I said I'm gonna name it properly, but we're gonna be looking at the Xbox showcase. We'll be watching that. Seeing what's upcoming, what's new. But in the meantime, y'all can go definitely watch my docking station video talking about the new dock I bought and all the goodies in it and stuff like that. Slight update may be that if I can't get my my device to recognize all of the features, because it's recognizing some and not all, and that's concerning me for the dock on the Steam OS side, not on Windows, but Steam OS side. So maybe there's something I'm just not doing that we got to put a little bit more effort into, but we'll see. keep hitting the wrong button, bro. Supposed to be hitting load. Load game. Yeah. Let's see how big of a difference it is first, just real quick. If we were to go to 1600 by 9. Oh, I think we got to change the aspect ratio. Wait, it had us at 16 by 9. Okay. I guess it's not gonna let me do it. So, so it's 16 by 9, but it's gonna still do 1600 by 1000. We might have to restart, just to make sure, but that's weird. All right, let's restart real quick just to make sure that I thought we got rid of the black bars. I'm not sure why they're still there. I don't want to be messing up nothing. So could have sworn we got rid of the black bars. No, we never got rid of them. Oh yeah, that shouldn't be on either. The black bars are still there. What the heck? I could have sworn. Maybe that's not how it works. They're just saying you're gonna get 1600 by 1000, even though they're killing the pixels. That's supposed to be, you know, added. This doesn't make sense. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and let's load game to test it out. They say, hey, we need more pixels, but then they black out the pixels. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but it does look like it's performing less than the it's less performant than the ally.
Threads. What are these attached to?
Now, if it's rendering those and then still giving me black bars, then that's a problem. But luckily for us, the VRR window for the Legion Go 2 is from 30 hertz to 144 hertz, so still very much so fine. Dang. All right. I think we got it, fellas. Let me know what y'all think. But I probably had this posted on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Final thoughts is that anybody could play this game on any of these devices. It runs really well. 30 FPS seems solid too. 40 FPS with a 50 FPS like cap. Target 40 FPS target with a 50 FPS cap seems fun too with all of the different devices, because it seems as if Steam OS and the Xbox Ally X have enough headroom. Same thing with the Legion Go 2. It looks like the Xbox Ally X may have a lead, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. We might want to test, TDP levels, see if we can get to a good 25 or 20, to see what that looks like. Because
You're just fuel
oops.
for the gauntlets.
Because yeah, what I would want to see is better battery life consumption. But I think that I was getting like 4 or 5 FPS. I don't think it was like super off, you know what I mean? With a different, top. So I think it's good. Now for more stability, obviously you want to push it up, but I think that would help with battery life as well. It's like a solid all around game and performance. So good. All right, that's pretty much it. Go check out the videos on the channel. Got like over 200 optimized settings videos if y'all want to take a look. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be looking at the Xbox showcase. Looking forward to that. Talking through that as well. So till next time, ladies and gents, stay safe, stay beautiful, stay out the way. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.